Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving my match predictions for the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We are finally here. It's the penultimate round to see which teams will be able to advance to the final and potentially win this trophy. And I know most fans have been saying it's a tin pot trophy like I said in my last video, but come on, we know the Carabao Cup. It's usually a season starter. It breeds confidence into teams, especially like Newcastle and Manchester United, who have aspirations of reaching the top four. Could teams like Nottm Forest potentially win it? We know they have been in a trophy drought, just like Southampton themselves haven't won a trophy since 1976. So there's actually a lot up for stakes in this round. We got Newcastle Forest at home at the City Ground versus Manchester United. This is going to be a tough matchup because we know Nottingham Forest at home are a very stubborn side. We also got Southampton versus Newcastle, and a few weeks ago we would have said Newcastle would have steamrolled them, but Southampton of recent have picked up form, winning 3 games in a row. So anything can actually happen in the first leg of the Carabao Cup. However, before I go on this video, give my match predictions, you know I'm going to say, make sure you guys like, comment, and hit that big subscribe button right there, because only 10% of you guys are actually subscribed to my channel. And make sure you guys leave in the comment section, who do you think is going to win in the first leg of the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup? Are there going to be upsets, or will Manchester United and Newcastle cruise to victories? So the first game I'm going to be predicting is Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. And going into this game, come on, we know the favourites are Manchester United. Not only do they have the better manager, the better players, but they've actually been in a better run of form. Especially since after the Christmas break of the World Cup, they've been undefeated. They won, what, like 6 or 7 games in a row, only drawing 1, remaining with no losses. So Nottingham Forest, they got the work cut out. It's going to be a very difficult game, especially since Manchester United have the confidence and the mental edge that they can beat Nottingham Forest, since they have already done it this season, winning 3-0 at Old Trafford. Although I did say Manchester United are the favourites and they have been in a rich vein of form, at the end of the day, they're not going to be at home like the last few games they've been playing very well. They're going to be on the road, away from home, to a tough, barbaric atmosphere of Nottingham Forest. And we know Nottingham Forest at home this season have been very challenging. This is one of the reasons why they sit comfortably 13 within the Premier League in the table. We know Nottingham Forest have not lost a game at home since the 16th of September. And it's not like they've been facing nobodies. They've actually been facing some brilliant sides and been very stubborn. Teams like Chelsea drawing 1-1. Teams like Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup winning 2-0. Obviously beating Leicester 2-0 in their last game. And their signature, most significant win, beating Liverpool 1-0 at the City Ground. So it's going to be a tough contest. It's not going to be like at Old Trafford where Manchester United were easily able to pick apart Nottingham Forest. The fans are going to be into this game. They're going to provide the all-important energy to the Nottingham Forest players to potentially pull off an upset. This is pretty much Nottingham Forest's Champions League semi-final round. So they're going to play their hearts out. They're going to be giving it their all and potentially feel like they can upset Manchester United going into this game. And I feel like Nottingham Forest should like the prospect of beating Manchester United, or at least getting a positive result. We know Manchester United this season's away form has not replicated its home form. Home form, they look invincible, hard to beat. They've beaten like so many of the top 6 sides, but away from home, they've actually been challenged, not physically, but mentally. We have seen this season already, although getting wins against teams like Fulham, Wolves, even Crystal Palace getting a draw, but Ten Hag has shown his pragmatism, his unwillingness to go for the throat, to literally go for the kill in the game, winning 2 or 3-0. We have seen him quite happily sit on 1-0 leads. And if it's only a 1-0 result going into the 70th, 75th minute, we know Nottingham Forest are going to like their chances because they're still within the game. Ten Hag has shown in recent games he loves to pack the midfield at times with bringing on players like Fred, even McTominay, to provide more defensive stability. And if Nottingham Forest see this and the fans, they're going to be relishing their chances that, look, even Manchester United are scared of us and we could potentially get a result. Nottingham Forest have been in great form themselves. We saw the win against Leicester, Johnson getting a double. We know Gibbs White, their record signing, is back, and we know he has the pace, the intensity within the final third to scare Manchester United defenders. And it feels like Ori has finally found a home within the Premier League at that right back position for Nottingham Forest, showing that he can bomb on forward to join the attack and create chances. Although Nottingham Forest have a spring in their step and Liam Cooper Cooper has proved to be a very good manager. His ability to gel his side together, although making 14 Premier League signings this season, at the end of the day, Manchester United are favourites for a reason, and they are going to show this on display on the game on Wednesday. On paper, Manchester United do have the DNA, do have the players to deal with this physical battle, which is going to be on display on Wednesday with players like Casemiro, Martinez, who'll be relishing this one-on-one duels all over the pitch as well. And also, if Manchester United stick to their game plan, stick to their game of playing football on the ground, not letting it get into an aerial bombardment or end-to-end football, they should breeze to victory in this game against Nottingham Forest since they have the superior players. Manchester United should be calm, methodical, pick the openings. They got enough great players on the pitch to make this happen. And going into this game, it's going to be hard for me not to predict a Manchester United win. Away from home, I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for the away side, Manchester United. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is Southampton versus Newcastle. And who would have thought at the beginning of the season that these two sides would be in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup? This just proves anything can happen in football, and let's see which team will be able to get the advantage going into the second leg with a positive result at St. Mary's. And going into this game, if this was 3 to 4 weeks ago, you would have been like, it's going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a breeze. Of course, Newcastle are going to dismantle Southampton, especially since they already did it earlier this season, winning 4-1 at St. Mary's. Newcastle have been in fine vein of form. They have literally been so consistent within the Premier League, only having one defeat. Their ability to press as a team, defend as a unit, be all around a good, strong team for any opponent to fear. You would have said Southampton are obviously going to get destroyed. But Southampton themselves have actually been on a winning streak lately. Nathan Bill has finally found his 11, finally found a place he trusts who can churn out results. And we saw it in the last 3 fixtures, winning against Everton at Goodison Park. That's never an easy stadium to go to. Beating the English champions Manchester City 2-0 at home. This shows that they have the confidence, the optimism, the belief that if they can beat that team, the English champions, of course they can get a good result against Newcastle at home. And this sort of environment, this sort of atmosphere at St. Mary's is going to be one of the main reasons for why if Southampton are able to win this game. However, going into this game, I cannot deny, I feel like this is seriously a bad matchup for Southampton. Southampton have the 4th worst goal scoring record within the Premier League, only netting 17 goals. Che Adams, Armstrong, those sort of strikers are not clinical. They don't strike fear into the opponents, and this isn't going to be good enough to go against a Newcastle side who have a stubborn defence, only conceding 11 goals within the Premier League so far. So honestly, Southampton have their work cut out, and it's not going to be an easy result to get, especially going forward. They don't really have the personnel to score goals. Yes, James Ward-Prowse is great on the set piece, and we saw that on full display scoring 2 goals against Everton. But at the end of the day, from open play, Southampton do not have goal scoring machines to really challenge Newcastle. Also, you could say Newcastle may enter this game a little bit complacent, very happy with the draw, thinking they're going to walk all over Southampton. But Southampton are not the only team who are able to create history in terms of winning their first trophy in 50 years. Newcastle have not won a trophy for nearly 70 years at the club. The players, the manager, Eddie Howe, will be able to strike this sort of motivation within the players, saying that you can potentially become a Newcastle legend if you're able to get a positive result in this first leg and potentially go on and win the final. This competition is so important to Newcastle, and you saw it with Eddie Howe rotating the squad, playing pretty much the reserve players in the FA Cup, getting knocked out. The players are not going to be complacent. They're going to be up for it. They're going to be highly motivated, highly determined, because they know what's on the line, and they're not going to play down to their opponents. They're going to treat them like any other regular team that they have in the Premier League, getting positive results, getting their best. Although Guimaraes might not be playing since he just got injured, and he provides that little bit of pixie dust for the Newcastle midfield, Newcastle still have return players at their team who'll be able to make a great impact. St. Maximum's back, his unpredictable, wild nature within the final third to create opportunities. We know Isaac as well, his ability to score goals like he did against Fulham, to score the goal to win them the game. Newcastle have options. They have variety of players who can create opportunities and score goals. And because of this, and Newcastle's stubborn defence, and I just feel like they're highly motivated going into this game, I don't give Southampton a chance of winning this game. It might be a tough contest at the beginning, but I feel like quality will supersede the atmosphere, and I feel like Newcastle should cruise to victory within this game. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 away victory for Newcastle within this fixture. Thank you guys for watching my video. Make sure you guys leave your comments and your predictions. Who do you think is going to win in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-finals?